You and I worked together. I worked on the Have and the Have-Nots for you.
Oh,
I
really?
did 2 episodes. Yes, I look really different.
What episode? What were you?
I played somebody that took over for Crystal's character. They fired Crystal, and I took over
The
for her.
housekeeper.
Yes.
Yes. You look totally different now because you had on a bad wig. Yes. Yeah, that's right. I remember when you were we were up in the closet and you were talking about looking at the jewelry and stealing the stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Totally different.
Yeah, I do look totally different. I was like, let me just remind the brother
Yeah,
what's
that's right.
happening.
That's right.
All this jewelry. Look at this.
More than I make in a year. Just ain't fair, is it? I could sell this and be a happy girl.
Yeah, but you better not.
But I could.
But you won't.
Girl, I'm just playing.
Girl?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna be right back.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, it seems that I'm unable to correctly do an intro for this video. Should I say haves and have not fans, Madea fans, Tyler Perry fans? Well, let's be blunt. Joanne from season 5. Now, if I remember correctly, this is after the Crier estate had been burned down to the ground, you know, between Veronica pouring the gasoline and then Catherine throwing down the match. And I think it was like a summer home or something along those lines that Catherine was living in moving forward. And Hannah was offered the position to be like the, you know, the main maintenance person in charge of, you know, like the gardening and, you know, all the other maids and whatnot. And Joanne was a character who I believe was chatting it up with Hannah in the closet. No, I think Hannah was like showing Joanne, you know, the ropes. Cause I think at this time, you know, Hannah wasn't working for the Criers. And I mean, when you think about it, how many times did she either quit, refuse to work there? And you can understand the circumstances of why, you know, she would not want to work there. But at the same time, she wasn't really doing much of anything. You know, she didn't have any money. She didn't have a house due to Quincy, you know, destroying it. But, okay, I'm getting off track here, but I think Joanne was the reason Hannah agreed to take the job because she knew Joanne was a bit of a con artist. It was like, wow, look at all this jewelry up in here. You know what? It's so nice. What if I, you know, decide to swipe some? And so it's like, yeah, I need to start working here to keep an eye on these people. And I think Joanne she only made, what did she say, like a couple episode appearance? I know she was in another one, I think, when she opened the door for Hannah. Was this the beatdown when Candace and Jim double team? I mean, yeah, Candace and Hannah double team Jim or something. I don't know. But regardless, yeah, she was a cast member. But this interview was cool. It was only like maybe 3 minutes long. Of course, I got to give credit where credit is due to the curvy critic, aka Carla Renita. Hopefully, I did not mess that up. I probably did, but I will leave a link to the full video in the comment section below. Make sure you give her a subscribe. She's about 125 subscribers away from 1,000. Let's see if we can boost her up. But it's always cool to see these quote-unquote mini reunions, because let's be honest here, when we think the haves and the have-nots, we usually think, you know, the main characters who appear in the theme songs, and they're like the recurring cast who show up for maybe 1 or 2 seasons, but never like the smaller roles. But the fact that Tyler was able to remember her, that just shows a lot about how he's probably had hundreds, if not thousands of people come and go from the studio, from various projects he worked on over the years. But the fact that he could recall her after only a couple of you know, I guess you could say hints about who she played says a lot, and I really do appreciate that. But yeah, just definitely check out the full interview in itself. But for the most part, you know, this really gave the vibe of, you know what, if I could interview Tyler Perry, I feel like it would have a similar energy to it, where it would be a mix of questions to ask as well as, you know what, okay, I just got to say this one thing. But the fact that Tyler hinted at, well, yeah, you know, he just kind of teased, you know, hey, you know, maybe Madea goes to Europe or something if I do another film with the character, because, you know, it's not impossible to say that Madea has done everything there is to do. Well, actually, no, it is impossible to say because there's so much Madea. Madea could go to space. Madea goes to Wakanda. Madea, you know, goes to the circus. I don't know. There are just so many things that could happen with the Madea character. But the question is, the future of Madea, even though Tyler Perry said he's 100% ready to hand over the role to another actress, it just makes me wonder if Madea will move forward, but it will be someone else. I feel like if the Madea, in terms of a Madea in her 80s that the Tyler Perry persona played, is to continue on, I think that the Mabel series is probably going to be the precursor for that, based on how well that series is received, as well as how well the actress who plays Mabel is, received by the viewers. That could possibly determine the future of a non-Tyler Perry Madea. But yeah, like I said, this was a good interview. Make sure you check out the whole thing. It's about 3 minutes, 16 seconds. There are a bunch of other, different kind of movie reviews and interviews conducted by Carla on her YouTube channel. I'll definitely do some more research to see, because I feel like this is the kind of critic who has probably posted different content that I just have not recognized as a former Haves and Have-Nots cast member. She actually talked with Megan Good, Tyler Lepley, aka Benny Young, on Harlem. So yeah, check them out. Check them out, the different videos. I'll leave a link to this particular interview in the comment section below. But before moving forward, make sure you take a moment, hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video, hit subscribe, and hit the bell icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post content on the channel. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description. And if you would like to donate, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App.